time to do some 2022 resolutions and goals, okay? Better late than never. While, yes, it is like, what? The 10th of February now? And welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Jenny. I've been like kind of annoyed with myself about filming this so late, but honestly I've just been so busy with school. I don't know if you hear the airplane, but I'd like to take an afternoon to actually like set aside and film a YouTube video. So today was kind of a bust and I figured let's get something done and film our 2022 resolutions / goals. I have written some things down. The first thing I wanted to touch on is just my overarching word for the year, and that word is optimism. This word has already tried me this year, let's be honest, but it's been so nice to have like just this word that I have decided that is like a positive connotation that is just affecting this year. You know what I mean? I have just decided that this year is about optimism, and so like every time I have struggled or like hit a wall, hit an obstacle, I've just been thinking in the back of my head like, optimism. How are we gonna get through this? What's gonna happen next? You know, and just that it's gonna be okay ultimately. My first like category is just school in general. So my biggest goal this year is to graduate in December. I am in nursing school. I've been in school for like well over 4 years, let's be honest. I'm 23, I came to school at 18. And I'll turn 24 this year, so I'll be graduating as a 24-year-old for my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, and I'm super stoked. So yeah, number one goal is to graduate. My second goal is also school related. That is simply to join a program that we have here at my university called SNAP. It's basically like an internship program where you're like half a CNA, half a RN, and you kind of actually get to do RN role. Based on your GPA and your interview, you can get placed into like a floor ideally that you want. So hopefully my resume was, or hopefully my application was pretty good, and ideally my interview will go really well and I'll get A in. They'll choose 50 people out of 200, and then B, hopefully I'll stand out enough to be on the NICU floor. That would be really awesome. I'd love to spend some time there. Okay, so my third goal, if you will, is to find a job. I plan on starting to apply to jobs this summer, May, June, July. I know that's a little early considering I graduate in December, but that's what all of my advisors have told me to do, so that's my plan. I am absolutely applying to the hospital with like affiliated to the school I go to. But additionally, I want to just like speak with Chandler, my boyfriend, we live together, kind of plan our lives a little bit, maybe look at some other job opportunities that are available in some of the cities that I know I love, and just apply and see what happens. Okay, so that was kind of like my school category. So next we are going into fitness and health. So my next goal is like fitness related, and that is to achieve a handstand this year. 2022 is my year to achieve a handstand, okay? It has been a long time coming, and to be totally honest with you, I'm not at the best place with it right now. I just practiced inversion 3 nights ago. Yeah, I was such a mess. So I do have like my headstand and like my tripod headstand, so I feel comfortable upside down, but I just cannot seem to master a like full-on balanced handstand. So that's my goal. I had some, I don't know, resolutions or goals like subcategorized under achieving my handstand, and one of those was just simply like prioritizing yoga, making time to do flows, and be mindful, do some like, for me, I view yoga and like meditation and all of those things, it's just really positive movements and kind of self-care for myself. So one of my like overarching resolutions, if you will, was just to like prioritize doing some of my favorite things. I know what brings me joy and what makes me happy. It's just a matter of doing them. Like, I feel so much better after I do them, but I don't know what it is. Call it lazy, call it unmotivated, call it like, truthfully what I think it is I have so much on my plate at the moment and I just don't feel like I have the time, but I do have the time. I'm just spending that time doing other things that I enjoy in the moment, but aren't actual positive things making me feel better. It's things like scrolling on TikTok, but I would like to do more active things that bring me joy. Doing my makeup, taking a bath, doing yoga, doing face masks, self-tanning, just things that I know fill my cup up. Oh, and another part of that subcategory, I know that this one's kind of long, but was to get outside and do some yoga movements outside. I'm such a happy person when I'm outside under the sun, and now that it's like the second week of February, Kentucky is finally starting to look okay. I don't totally trust it quite yet that the winter is over. Like, even right now, I know it's getting dark, but it like looks stormy out there. But I would love to prioritize going outside. I have some like grassy nooks even around me. Once again, it's just like, why am I being lazy? I need to go on out there, bring my yoga mat, and just do it, you know? There's really nothing stopping me. So my fifth current goal is to gain confidence and achieve independence in all of the basic compound movements in the gym. So I go to the gym primarily with Chandler. I love going to the gym with Chandler. And we're at a fairly good spot where like we don't have to do the same workout split. Like, I can go to the gym and do my own thing. Yesterday we even went to the gym and I totally made up my own arm workout. I super enjoyed it. But I wouldn't say that I'm comfortable with my form. Like, I know my form is good. I've been lifting now for like 2 years. So I'm confident in my form and I'm confident in those movements. It's just that I don't ever do them alone. I'm terrified of getting under and like bench pressing and screwing up and like getting the bar trapped on me and like having to do all of the thing, or like being in my head during a deadlift and like switching my grip when I know the grip I like, and just being weird about these movements. So like really solidifying my confidence in those movements and not being in my head about them, I think would make me more confident to go to the gym alone and have more success in the gym, you know? So the sixth goal is to participate in like a, why am I saying like so much? So the sixth goal is to participate in a reverse diet and a cut. Honestly, going into 2022, my goal was that I spent 2 years back in, 2 years. I spent 2 weeks back in December tracking. I thought I had it over here, but it's over there now. I spent 2 weeks tracking all of the food that I like ate and consumed. And so I do have a fairly good idea of like what my caloric intake is, what my macros are, what all of those things are, because I did spend the time calculating all of that and tracking all of that. However, I'm not in the position to buy a scale at this moment and be weighing out all of my food and be making sure I hit numbers. And frankly, I don't have any like physique goals that I'm necessarily trying to hit at the moment, so it's not really necessary for me. But I would like to prioritize like hitting protein specifically. And then what I'm saying is that like I know from those 2 weeks of tracking that I am not hitting my caloric needs daily. And I know that's messing with like my metabolism and everything, and how strong I am and how much I can lift in the gym. And so I would love to actually start reverse dieting first, hit my maintenance calories and like ride that wave, get comfortable in that, teach myself a better intuitive eating pattern, and then cut. Would I like to be a little more cut before summer? I don't know, to be truthful with you. Like, obviously the ideal is yes, but I don't think I'm truthfully going to cut before summer. So my goal is just to reverse diet for like 2 months at some point in this year and then cut. I think that's attainable. I think that's realistic. So the next category is my hobbies, kind of. So like YouTube, social media, things like that. So the next goal is number 7, and it is to upload a minimum of 10 YouTube videos this year. Just 10. Some people do that in like a month. And this is already the 2nd month of the year, so that's like a video a month. That's totally attainable, Jenny. Come on. Yeah, so I decided on 10 YouTube videos. I already have some like ideas jotted down, like my makeup collection, perfume collection, a vlog, a Sephora haul, all very like attainable things. I just need to dip my toes in, start filming, and get comfortable, A, behind the camera, B, the big thing that like stops me is the editing process. So I need to spend the time, because, and that's why I'm setting my like goal number so low at 10, is just because it takes me a long time to edit a YouTube video. You know what I mean? So like, I need to spend this year getting comfortable behind the camera. I mean, this right now, I'm even like recording on my iPhone 7. So, I do have like a camera, but I need to work on the settings, and I couldn't find like the proper SD cards and stuff right now. So I'm getting there. It's just a matter of continuing to work out all of those kinks. The goal 8 kind of comes right after the last goal 7, and that is to compile a YouTube intro. I really like, I think it's Shaaanxo, who has like a video on her homepage that starts with all of her like, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. It's like all little clips of her videos doing that. I love that idea. However, with my 10 YouTube video, like, realistically, I'm not gonna have that for like years. But I would love just to spend some time like getting clips in the gym that I'm really comfortable with, some nice vlogging clips, just some, I don't know, maybe like find the actual song I like. I've been thinking about some version of like Pursuit of Happiness. I'm not set in stone on that yet though. Or maybe like an animation. I don't really like the animation route though. So I don't know exactly, but I would at some point this year like to create a YouTube intro video. So the next goal, if you will, is to, maybe this is more of like a resolution. I have been struggling on my social media platforms. So my goal this year is to really focus and hone in on a specific platform, YouTube, and like dedicate my time and energy to that platform. And so that goes back with TikTok, for example. Sometimes I enjoy being on TikTok, and other times it's like I get sucked in, 30 minutes of my day goes by, and then I feel like, like crap. Like I'm just so aware all of a sudden of how much of other people's lives that I'm consuming that's just not my life. And that is like draining in a certain way. And so I want to spend time on YouTube looking through like hashtags that will actually serve my videos, or, you know, cool video ideas, and like spending time filming a video, spending time like working on the things to create a video one day, spending time just brainstorming and coming up with ideas. I want that platform to be YouTube, and I want to pull back from TikTok, not put the pressure I currently have on myself on Instagram, and just try to enjoy those things as social media and prioritize YouTube. The 10th goal that I had was planning a vacation with Chandler, and I'm excited about that one. I'd love to go somewhere that we've never been before. Chandler's like starting to get to the position where he could like get a job, I think, and I know that like this year it's kind of dependent on if I get into Snap, to be truthful with you, because Snap is a paid internship, and so I'd really like to get into Snap and start like prioritizing my finances because I'm going to graduate in December and actually have to start prioritizing a salary, if that makes sense. That concept from going, like, I'm a bookseller at Barnes & Noble right now. So the idea of going from that type of pay to a salary type of pay is very daunting to me. And I would really like to take this summer to set aside money each paycheck, maybe make a savings, and have a goal with that money. So to like go somewhere with Chandler and plan a nice vacation and actually be able to pay for the hotel myself and do things on the vacation that we would like to do. Okay, I said I was only going to do 10 goals, but like I wanted to add a couple in. So my 11th goal is to read 3 books this year. I have books, like I just have been sucking. So I've heard obviously great things about the Colleen Hoover books, so I would like to purchase 1 or 2 of them soon. I've been staring at them on Amazon, so I might pull the trigger there very soon. 3 books is my current plan. It goes back to my self-care idea and just escaping this reality a little bit more in a healthy way that's actually benefiting me and increasing my mood and filling up my cup. I have been loving listening to the podcast Drink More Water, and there are 2 hosts on there, the girl Sophie and her co-host Riley. And Riley has an Instagram. I'll tag all of these people down below in the description, like Shan, all the 3 that I've mentioned. And I just love Riley's output on life. So I really enjoy listening to those podcasts, listening to the podcasts and the books that she recommends, because I just love her perspective on life. And I think this whole concept that I'm about to get into is what has led to my just overarching word of the year, optimism. And that is simply, there's this concept in psychiatric nursing called stinking thinking. And it's just like negative thought, cognitive behaviors that bring your life down. And I think everyone falls into them, myself included. And so I would really like to spend some time this year reframing the way I take information in and my initial response and feeling back to that. So reworking my thought process from like getting ticked off and annoyed by that, just having something bother me, and transforming that into a positive thought of like, so the example that a lot of people give is walking through the mall, you see someone, you try to say hello to them, they ignore you, you keep walking and you're like, wow, that person just ignored me. I hate them. Like, why would they do that to me? God, they just ruined my day. And then the positive thought process of that rather would be like walking past someone, saying hi to them ignoring you, and you being like, whoa, they never do that. I wonder if something's going on in their life. Maybe I should reach out to them. And instead of feeling any type of way, like your stomach hurting, like your eyes furrowing or a headache, you just feel neutral. You just feel neutral. And that's because of the way you perceived the circumstance. So I'm working on reframing my thinking to perceive circumstances in a way that's not all about me, frankly. Like, everyone has their own lives going on. I don't know what other people are thinking, and I can't control what other people are thinking and doing. So to reframe my thinking just as in what I can control, and that something must just be happening with them, I did everything I can. Having neutrality, leading to room for more positivity and optimism in my current thinking, is a huge goal of mine. And I've been implementing that a little bit, but it's an ongoing process, you know? So, with that is the conclusion. I just bugged my cat. I'm so sorry, Dinah. With that is the conclusion of my 2022 goals and resolutions. I hope you all enjoyed this kind of laid back video, you guys. I hope maybe this inspired you to set up your own goals. It's never too late, even though it's February, and I just wish you all the best 2022 yet. I will see you in the next video. Don't be thinking too much of me, but I I will see you again this year. Promise. Bye, you guys.